Hello and welcome, I'm Peasant, and in this guide I'm going to be showing you how to farm the Lich and why you'd want to do so. Okay, and the why is simple. Gymnasium here, if you unlock it you can gain the Suburbs card, which is a cool looking card. I have not unlocked it, I've got 20 hours not unlocked it. The way to unlock it is by farming the Lich, basically. I'm sure that this is specific to the demo. When the full game I'm sure there will be a different way to do this, but for now that's the way. So to get these cool looking resources, I need to farm the Lich. So let's just show off a way to do that. So this is the deck I'm going to use. Yeah, that's pretty much the deck. And let's just get right in. There are a few key tricks to this. They're almost like a compendium of loop hero tricks. A compendium. And some new other tricks along the way. I am planning on doing a separate tricks video. But this is I'm going to squeeze some tricks in here as well because you know there's lots we don't know about this game. So many little quirky hidden bits to this one. So we'll yeah, we definitely want to get that vampire matching out. And the idea is I'm trying to get the Lich kill early. So loop 4, 5, 6, something like that. That's the key. Now one of the key things is I want to be placed surrounding this area with stuff. I also want to be, and the reason for that, yeah, let's just fill it out. The reason for that is that this area here, if those spaces are clear, when the Lich arrives, the Lich will bring buildings with them that will buff the Lich. Each building, I think, is a 5% damage and health buff, which is pretty significant. The guy's already pretty chunky as it is, so it doesn't need any more help being more chunky. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to be doing over here. The other key thing I'm going to be doing next to the base is, next to my campfire, is going to be making a blood grove that will help me with the fight with the Lich, and make it an upgraded blood grove, which is even more important. Oh, this is a risky play, but it does demonstrate something else that's cool. Is we've got a ransack village there because it's gone orthogonally adjacent to a vampire. So it doesn't work diagonally, but it does work orthogonally. It's actually a pretty rough fight, but it should have good loot drops, and it will mean I get a better village in time. But this is actually kind of a risky fight. Wouldn't necessarily recommend doing this, but I've done it anyway because, you know, I'm a maverick, a wild thing with no investment in this run. It's short. I did just record a run and I forgot to set it up so it had sound, so you know, I've already wasted plenty of time today. Why not risk wasting more? Yeah, so that's going to be good. And when it upgrades, so we'll fight those zombies a few times, and then we'll get a upgraded village with offers more health and better quest rewards. So that's nice. And you see, I'm not placing my meadows. I'm waiting for chrono crystals for another nice little trick with the old crystals. It's a very straightforward trick if you read read the card. Ooh, these are some good things. So battlefield, generally I like to put them just after here, so that you can get them straight away. And of course I want to be filling in this area too. I think I'm probably going to put my grove here where I'm pointing, and then the blood grove here. So yeah, let's just put it there. That's fine. And a vampire mansion we can also use to fill in another space. So maybe this is going a bit quick, you know, this could actually be a waste of a vampire mansion because it's not going to mean I get extra vampires. I don't think. Possibly a mistake. Not that I ever make mistakes on the channel. Never, ever. And yeah, that's just, you know, the mistake-free zone here. Let's I don't think it really matters with this, but this is a nice way of using these. If you put them kind of on a corner, then you can actually put the meadows adjacent. And so you'll notice here these meadows, you've got HP at 6 from this one meadow because it's doubled, a doubled 3. But you've got to actually put the crystal down first, right? If you put the meadow down second, I don't think you get the bonus. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. Another thing with these is it doesn't matter what you make them with, but if you're trying to be really min-max, it basically removes all of the resources, the buffs you get from these when you make it into a 3x3 mountain. So let's just look at this. So this in theory gives you 120 hit points, extra max HP when it's built, but it won't because it will subtract all the HP from these. So we're currently at max 421. It's not going to go up to 541. See, it only goes up to 463, and that's because it kind of effectively removes them. So if you were really trying to min-max, you'd probably use rocks to do that, and not actual mountain tiles. But this is not what this video is for. It's more like a kind of let's just farm the Lich. That's kind of the deal. That's what I'm trying to achieve here. Let's see if I manage it. But yeah, this is it's gonna be a bit of a rough fight, depending on how tough you've made the rest of your loop. Yeah, so I've learned lots and lots of stuff from that. So people have been asking about where Orb of Expansions come from. That's where they come from, apparently. Okay, we've got a level up. So we have level ups that are not useful for this particularly. These are terrible. These are the worst ones for fighting the Lich. Don't mind. It's as if we never got one. Okay, these are some good drops though. So we've got the Blood Grove that we need to help us with our fight. Oh yeah, I should just upgrade that. That's a huge increase. Another thing I've learned very recently is that actually the level of your gear that influences the level. Let's put a village right here. That influences the level of subsequent gear drops, which is kind of crazy. Because it means that you've kind of got there's more push towards picking things of higher level, which is, yeah, this is new information. Well, from where I'm sitting anyway. From where I am sitting here deep in the Piezoverse. Okay, we've got some more meadows in there. It's a pretty nice healing engine having these going on. And it probably was a mistake to put those vampires close together because I'm wasting vampire fights basically. But I'm keen to demonstrate what's going on here. So we've almost surrounded this. Let's put a grove here. And we'll put a blood grove here. Now, so this is going to kill things when they've got 15% HP. I am going to remove this blood grove, which is then going to buff. Sorry, going to remove the grove, which will buff the blood grove because it'll be all hungry. Because hasn't had its supper. So we'll put these up here. We'll put these here, and I have a suspicion that a checkable pattern's, it's both aesthetically pleasing and effective. That's actually just a better ring. Oh god, it's a tricky business trying to. I know that it seems simple, but tracking the equipment. I don't think I'm ever going to fully succeed. So, okay, let's have So we've only got one spot around the campfire we need to fill in. So we could just put this somewhere. Here's another little trick. If you don't like the look of a village, one of these fights, you can just get rid of it by plonking a village on top. I think that works for a few things as well. I probably didn't need to do that, but sometimes you've got to share your knowledge. It's not my knowledge; it's the knowledge of everyone that has watched and commented, which is sum total quite a lot of knowledge. And the frustrating thing is that because of my dubious lifestyle choices, I kind of had to record a lot of stuff in big lumps because I don't have access to this computer a lot of the time. Let's just have a grove down here. We can make another vampire fight land down here. And so I wasn't able to immediately kind of implement some of the advice I'd been told. I'm sorry if that was frustrating for people. So you see get some help from the old blood grove. But yeah, so I was thinking about doing some kind of playthrough series where I actually allow allow the time to actually incorporate people's feedback. But then it would be a bit weird because the playthroughs would have a kind of there'd be like a gap of more than a day between them. I'm curious to see what people think about that. I'm curious. Very curious. Got ourselves a ghost. Yeah, it looks like it's going okay. And okay, so what we're thinking about here is going for trying to get an early-ish lich kill for the purposes of upgrading our gymnasium. Now the thing, that's a huge damage increase, so I'm going to take it. The thing is, you want to be thinking about what skills you're working towards. If you are going to go... See, this is an ideal place for a vampire lair. Kind of what skills you're working towards. And evasion is king against the boss. Oh yeah, we need to fill in this spot here. Oh, we can't actually fill it in there. So yeah, we are looking for something to go in this area here. Let's have a blood grove. Let's put it here. Yeah, it's okay. And as we've got more meadows than we have chrono crystals, I'll just place them out too. Oh yeah, we put the meadow in there. Okay, so we've already achieved the surrounding. Ooh, this is going to be potentially a rough fight. These goblins are pretty serious. They're pretty serious chaps. Pretty, yeah. So you see how wrecked I am. This does happen. It happens. Okay, let's attack speed 12% is pretty good. We need some big upgrades. That's a big defensive upgrade. Counter is not really what I'm working towards, but I'm going to take it anyway because it will lead to better loot. Actually, magic damage is going to mean more damage, more DPS. But yeah, that fight really hurt. I got hurt. Okay, so we've got battering ram, survivalist, and second. Okay, so second thoughts is just to reroll. These are not great for the purposes I'm trying to do here, which is to get an early Lich fight. So we will go with, okay, these are much better. Somersault is probably the best 2-trait combo is Somersault and Buckler. So what Buckler does is it means that you heal when you do a counterattack, and this works with Somersault. Blade of Dawn is fantastic though. These are both pretty good for fighting the Lich. Let's go with Somersault. Let's go with Somersault. I just realised I'm kind of all dinged up and I've not even made it kind of around the corner. Okay, we'll put Vampire Mansion here. These should be pretty easy fights. Famous last words. And that's a big improvement. So yeah, I am not in great shape. But I mean, that's kind of the nature of trying to do these farm runs. You're not necessarily in the best shape all the time. Okay, so we do have the Oblivion that we need to make a Hungry Grove. By removing this grove, it will upgrade this the Blood Grove. Okay, let's put down more heals. Let's put this here. Oh yeah, we love to see an elite slime. I don't know why, but they seem to. I always feel like they drop really good stuff. You know, they're like the heroes. Oh god, how long has that been sitting there? I feel like they're kind of the heroes of the story. You know, they're actually the good guys. Just going around being big, wonderful slimes. So, you know, you could make a case for not making more goblins. They are a pain. But yeah, we're farming here. So we will be facing some goblins. I'm optimistic that we will recover from all these setbacks, because we are pretty dinged up. Really dinged. The serious dingage has occurred. Let's have another grove. So yeah, fights like this should be kind of almost a healing opportunity. Alright, that's a village. So I'm actually just going to place this somewhere for the sake of heals. Let's put it here. So it is a small heal, but it's I think it's pretty good. It will help get me better loot, etc. Okay. So yeah, knowing that the higher level gear actually influences your level of gear you get subsequently. That's been today's eye opener. In the every day you like to get a new loot hero eye opener. That's today's one. But yeah, we are pretty. We have maybe been pushing it a bit too hard. We're a little bit. We are damaged goods. Let's not make a vampire village. Yeah, I think we're making too tough a fight for ourselves there, and we will place a meadow. A meadow. But yeah, we've got nice heals over here. Because we will heal a good chunk. Good chunk. Goody chunk then. Oh yeah, we could do with just being less bad. Okay, and I'm gonna place the meadow, even though I don't have a chrono to go with it. So I'm desperate, man. Desperate. I try not to sneeze. Yeah. Yeah. Where am I? Who am I? I'm here somehow. Ugh. Okay, we've got lovely Ghost of a Ghost. Nice to see. And yeah, we'll place out more meadows here. We'll do that. And we're on loop 5, so hopefully we'll be able to fight the Lich soon. Coming soon, Lich fight. Okay, so trying to work out what's best. Yeah, we can start have another vampire mansion over here. These aren't particularly scary fights, so I'm not too worried about making more of those fights happen. But yeah, before we kill the Lich, we do want to remove this grove and replace it with something that isn't a grove. So I'm pretty sure that blood groves become unupgraded if you replace the grove. Okay, that's a slight damage decrease, but it's a level increase and it's a load more evasion. So actually, I think this dagger is gonna be a game changer, especially given that I have this somersault perk, which means that my evade is that much better. I mean, if I could get the buckler combo, that'd be, you know, even more glorious. Yes, I said glorious. So yeah, we don't really care about that so much. So I have a mountain. Yes, a mountain. And we'll have a battlefield. That'll make some blood road. These are good enemies to fight, I think. But I'm still not in great shape. I think I'm actually going to block this with a village. I guess that's the thing with farming, right? Is that it can't be too crunchy. If you happen to like really crunch every decision, then it's not really farming. Speaking, you know, as a true peasant. There's a lot of decision making to do. That actually you ain't farming, bro. You ain't farming, buddy. Let's have some chrono crystals. Stick them up here. And get them chains out. So we're getting close to, and I think this is a good build to fight the Lich. Kind of. So we will. Okay, so this is weird. It's actually a defense increase of 1 because it's got defense and defense, which does add together, as I understand it. Okay, nice blood grove. Okay, so we'll keep on adding to Behind Head Mountain, as it's called. We want something to replace in here. I need to actually just remember to do that and do it. Easy said and done. Let's do some groving up here. Let's have a grove there. So yeah, as you add more stuff, each loop obviously becomes a lot longer. Vampirism 15%. We want our evade, and so although it is a level up, I'm gonna just keep the evade. Now this is more evade and a bit of defense, but the magic damage I think is actually really, really good. think that's just undeniable. Okay, we got Flesh Golem. So these guys drop really good loot, as I understand it. Really good loot. So look at our loot now and then see what we get from him or her or they. Could be any of them. Okay, yeah. So look at all this. It's all high level. It's all looking pretty juicy. Though actually, not. I don't think any of it's particularly what we want. I suppose these are kind of at least a level upgrade. That has some counter in it. That has some regen. Yeah, actually, I think I prefer the magic damage, but I'm going to go with it because it is going to mean I should, in theory, get higher grade loot in future. This is a slight damage decrease, but some vampirism. So vampirism just doesn't really help you that much in the Lich fight, because the Lich just hits for too much damage. I mean, it can work if you have ridiculous attack speed buffs, but you're not likely to have that by the time you fight the Lich, as the game is right now. Okay, let's place out more of these. Interesting. So let's see, that made both of those into blood paths. Interesting. Detective, inspector, peasant here. I like to think of myself more as a scientist than a sleuth. Freelance. And I am pretty dinged up. Pretty dinged. It's a slight damage increase, but I don't think it's exactly worth it. Yeah, not looking in great shape. This at least should be a... So I'm not really doing any healing kind of in fight, apart from my flowers. My flower beds are, as ever getting the goods. So these easy fights that can be real opportunities to actually heal are just not really that for me. So yeah, that would be a nice thing to have. Be some of the old healing there. Okay, let's have some more chrono crystals. Okay, so we are fighting the Lich. Might have been better to finesse that a little bit because I'm not in great shape. I only got one potion, but I think we're good. We've got the crucial Lich fighting ingredients of evasion, some damage. Yeah, so and we've got a little bit of magic damage as well. It's just there's a chance that we're just going to be in too bad condition when we get to the fight, but we'll see. In the one that I failed to record sound for, it was very similar kind of run-in. It kind of worked out in the end. The other thing is we haven't upgraded our blood grove. But let's do that now and see what happens. So the boss doesn't actually replace this space with one of their own bits. So that's I wasn't actually sure about that. I'm kind of glad I was able to check that. But yeah, this is... Yeah. We doomed. Are we doomed, laddie? Are we doomed? Might be. Okay, we can get some chrono crystals out. That's going to be good. We should at least heal before we get to the fight, and please be something useful. Damage is increased by 20% defense value, so that would be a significant increase in damage. Oh boy, these are not that useful. I could do this to just heal to full by oblivioning loads of stuff. That's kind of interesting. I've not done that before. I can just oblivion loads of things down here, just for the sake of the heal. Or we could, I mean, because we are beaten up. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it for the sake of difference. So we have lost everything has gone, but we only got this area to walk through. I don't think there's much benefit to fighting these goblins. Let's see what happens if we destroy their base. Pow. So I'm just doing this to heal. So I'm not going to destroy anything that's helpful for me. Let's destroy. I'm just destroying random stuff now. So that did upgrade that to a Hungry Grove. And I'm also curious about some other stuff. But I don't want to destroy this one. What happens if you destroy a vampire mansion that has Count's lands, huh? What happens then? Who knows? I mean, it's gonna... Yeah, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, it still accounts lands, even with no vampires there. Okay, but yeah, let's just get the full heal. And let's just... Okay, we've got the full heal. We could always heal a little bit more after this goblin fight if it's a rough one. But it is interesting that they stick around even if you destroy their village. Doesn't look like they've been buffed or anything. Okay, that's actually a pretty useful damage increase, but it's a big drop in my evasion. I actually think in this case I have to keep the evasion. I think. I'm thinking very hard about all this. Okay, get some more of that. And I wonder if anything happens if you get rid of the blood grove. Okay, grove stays the same. Okay, so we're at full health. We've got a blob fight. We might get some good rewards from that village, you know. Who knows? Who knows if that's gonna be different? Because you know it could be different. And in this game there are lots of like little hidden bits that we don't really know. We don't know what's going on. And we've got one last little fight. So that has cost us a little bit of health. So yeah, I will use that last Oblivion somewhere. Let's Oblivion the Hunger Grove. I feel like a monster. Okay, so I was wondering if I was going to get special, like really good upgrades. Maybe because the vampire wasn't there taking their bit. Who knows? Alright, so this should be okay. We're at full health. How is it possible? Good question, mate. Good question. What have we got? We've got a load of completely... somersault's good. But yeah, we don't have the best perks for this, or traits, or... But let's not diss the somersault, because that is just objectively good. For this and all fights. So it's looking okay. Let's see if I actually get some resources that I want. Yeah, we could... I'll just pray it. It's like... How many times do I have to kill you, old man? Okay, it's done. Okay. Nonsense! This is impossible for so many reasons. You don't understand. Next time I'll try something new on this punching bag. Well, you say that. You say that. Okay, so let's see what resources it gives me. I don't think these are new to me. Damn it, Jim. Let's just check. We'll retreat. So yeah, that's a relatively easy way to farm the boss. Yeah, and as you can see here, the only weird resource that I don't have lots of is Orb of Unity. Yeah, I've got lots of these resources, but where are my stats at? So we're at 25 hours now, 34 expositions. I think I've killed the Lich 10 times and not gained any of the resources I need to upgrade my smithy. Sorry, my gymnasium to get the... But hey ho. Anyway, so that is how you do it, but not how you... I failed the RNG part of that. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I've been Peasant, and loads of more Loop Hero content coming up. So if you love Loop Hero, subscribe. Going to be going ham, literally and figuratively, on launch. It'll be ham everywhere. I might wear a suit made of ham, but like a ham face mask. Anyway, that's enough of that. So yeah, cheers, farewell.